now it looks great out there. As we take a look from Dallas, we've had some of those clouds kind of in the mix, but nothing stopping us from a lot of midday sun. And of course, the temperatures responding to all of that sunshine. 83 is our number from the airport. It feels like 86 when you factor in that dew point hovering right around 70. So very high humidity sticking around. South breeze helping us to keep that moisture content up. That's a south wind of over 20 miles an hour. Around the rest of the area, 80 degrees Midlothian, Rockwall 79, Keller 82. It's a pretty toasty midday already. We keep climbing to about 90, so very similar to where we were yesterday at 91, and we will keep the sun around. But notice, once we get into tonight, we're starting to talk about some storm chances, and this would be the strong to maybe severe storms as we're getting into the later night hours. So you watch as those rain chances really start to go upwards late evening and especially closer to midnight, where we're talking about a 50 to 60% chance moving into the late night hours. As for the severe threat, we are still looking at those strongest storms out of Oklahoma over to Arkansas and even back around West Texas. And then as those storms move into North Texas, they are expected to weaken. The question is, how quickly do they weaken? And that's something we're going to have to watch unfold. But the timing of about 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. I still think is our main window of where the severe threat would be the greatest. That main severe threat damaging winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. So let's take a look at this through the day today. Of course, no issues. Enjoy the afternoon. Try to stay cool and find the shade if you're outdoors. We get into the evening hours, and most of the evening should be fine. But by 8, 9 o'clock, we're starting to watch two areas. One would be off to the north near the Red River ahead of a cold front. That's a line of storms. But then west is where we're watching some storms ahead of a dry line. So I do think we kind of watch two different areas that are probably going to congeal into this one complex. And that's where we're watching those storms race into North Texas. So Metroplex impacts could be from 10 p.m. to maybe 1 a.m. We'll watch as those storms move off to the east and southeast. And as they're doing so, they're moving off pretty quickly and they're weakening. So that is some good news. And even by tomorrow morning, you can see that most of it is already out of here. So we catch a bit of a break. But that cold front is actually going to stall, and there's going to be opportunity for another complex late afternoon and evening for tomorrow. So when you talk about the rainfall tonight carrying into Friday and then a little bit more on Saturday, we could be seeing some spots of 1 inch to maybe even up to 2 inches of rainfall as we head into the first half of the weekend. Here's kind of how it shakes out. 75 on Saturday. It's not a washout. We have our best rain chance south of DFW. Dry, I still think, on Sunday. That's some good news. And then still dry for Memorial Day with highs in the low 80s.